Strategies, we're responding to the question about the differences between performing your Yamazuki like this to the kind of stylist to perform what we might term awase zuki like this. It's a much narrower kind of U-shaped punch. So how might we use the Yamazuki? Well, we might be able to come in and punch someone twice, but we tend as human beings to go 1-2, not 1, which might be a failing. We might need to just train to overcome that. However, these things built-in habits are much harder to deal with than that. So we might look at that as this kind of application where we've got like this, and in our struggle we try to free this hand. Maybe you supply a dead leg, hook in here, and then pull back. So we've got our Yamazuki and pull back position. And that would be quite a practical kind of use for that movement. So this movement here, the awase zuki, the narrower punch, could you use that in the same position? Well, from here, what we might do is use this in a slightly different fashion. I might get this locked on and prise it. And then as we do that, we push that out. So instead of hooking back, we just press. Now that gives me this kind of position. And then what you normally see is that the awase zuki is usually followed by something like a mawashi yuki, circular block. So if I take this now and link these in, then we get this falling over habit that people have. Separately to that, we might look at it slightly differently, where the old hook comes in, and manages to come around here and turn this over. And then from here, I've got the upper hand of the U-shaped punch already in place. And then we slide in the lower punch. And so we've got our shot here. And what you're looking at there is how you control the other person. So bearing in mind, he's not one-hand bandit, he's got 2 arms. As that first one comes in, he's going to want to stick something else in. But if you take this, then the person's focus goes towards staying upright. Now, we can either go on the old nasal passageways, or up under the jaw, or on the eyebrows. Basically, whatever you get to control that. And then it's the punch, and where do you put it? Well, the body is made to take a certain amount of down pressure, but it doesn't like up pressure on the back. So when you hook this to here, you're accentuating that, and the littlest tap is going to send waves through the body that the body just doesn't like. So if you really put it in, you find out just how nasty that is. So very quick one for you, looking at a use for this and how it might compare to this, and the way we might get to that position.